Well guys, back on the bank and I'm in Loch Mahon doing a 48-hour carp fishing session on the Specimen Lake. So yeah, whoa, what a day. It's absolutely scorching now. 29 degrees in the bivvy. I'm just on check the thermostat there, 29 degrees in the bivvy, but yeah, lovely day out. Lovely for sitting on the bank, but not for fishing maybe. So yeah, on peg 3, different one, never fished here before on this actual peg. I did want to fish peg 4 or 5 as normal down that end of that side of the lake, but yeah, them pegs are booked out from tomorrow. At the minute I have the whole lake to myself on the Specimen Lake, and it's nice and quiet, but it is to get busy over the weekend. So I'm here for 48 hours, here till Sunday morning. Got here this morning for about 8:30 in around that time, and got myself set up, and then did a bit of a product review for the All Powers battery pack, the S300 that All Power sent me. Using that over the weekend, so I did a bit of a introduction to a product review for that, and I've just got the rods out properly and sorted out. So I've got the right hand rod is just in the margins here in front of this big bush. I have a big bush to my right hand side here, and it's in deep water, probably about 7-8 foot, and I have a rod just in front of that bush in the deep water. Middle rod is straight out ahead, just on that kind of that shelf, top of that shelf, and left hand rod is down the margins in the deeper water again, just before it comes up on that shelf from the deeper water. And we are in, just doing a bit of the camera there. The right hand rod just tore off one underneath the tree. Absolutely tore off. It's a little scrapper. That's it. Come on, get in that net. Get in. First fish of the day. Get in. There you go, that's first fish of the trip. 6.5 pound mirror. Cracking little fish. It's tucked on the right hand rod, just underneath that bush. I was just giving a piece to camera, and yeah, tore off. So cracking start. That one out about 2.5 hours, something like that, on a Peanut Butter Pro from IRB Baits. Nice little start. Cracking looking mirrors in this place. Yeah, 6.5 pound. Hopefully we can start getting through the bigger ones, or just get a few. I wasn't expecting to get any in this heat, but yeah, let's get this one back because it is fairly warm. Don't want it out of the water too much. Alright, let's get it back. So there you go, just as you're talking about it and you say you haven't caught anything yet, we got our first run. Rod's out there probably about 2.5 hours properly, about 2.5 hours, so it's not too bad. I really didn't expect to be getting any runs in this heat during the day, and I just I had just said to myself, you know what, it's not going to happen until the evening. Hopefully when it calms down, or maybe through the night. So yeah, just chill out a bit, and yeah, off it goes. You just never know in carp fishing. You just never know. Must give up. There we go. Come on, in you go. Get it. Get down, sir. There you go, guys. Just gone 20 to 9. Our second fish at the trip. Another mirror at 11 pound 4 ounces. Another little cracker. Gave up a hell of a scrap just underneath the rod tip. They do fight in here. But yeah, absolutely delighted. Get the rod back out as soon as possible and see if we can get another few while this biting window's there. I did say between kind of 7. Did kind of say between 7 and 11. You have the biting things. This fella is lively, really lively. Give up a hell of a scrap and he still fight me on the bank. So I'm going to get him back. As I said, 11 pound 4 ounces, first double of the trip. Came on Peanut Butter Pro, the centre rod. Right, let's get it back. Get this rod back out. Happy days. There's no rush. Just gonna Blow it off slowly. Here we go. Lovely jubbly. Hammer in. Alright, there you go. In that net, looks like another double, low double anyway. Get in that net. Get in. Happy days. Fish number 3. Alright, another double and our third fish of the trip. Came along very quickly after the second one. Common at just over £10, £10 4 ounces. Cracking little common. Said about 5 minutes after I had that run on the middle rod. Whoa! They are lively. Calm down. About 5 minutes after I had that rod on that middle rod, this one tore off on the left hand rod. Peanut butter pro again. Yeah, cracking. Third fish of the day, second double. Let's hope they're coming on the feed now. This is what I was hoping for. As I said, just coming up to 9 o'clock. And the bites are coming. Right, he wants to go back. Let's get him back in. Oh, you go. Off you go. Happy days. Friday night, I had the lake to myself up until a little while ago, and now there's it's about as far from peace and quiet as you're going to get. You've got about 4 families turned up across the way into a big tent. I don't even know if they're fishing, but they're having drinks and a picnic and everything else, and there's kids running riot. And so I doubt I'm going to get much sleep tonight. If not from the fishing, it's going to be from them across the way. But it's yeah, not ideal. Hammer in. Sent the rod again. There we go. Come on, get in that. Get in. Get in. Lovely little distinctive mirror. £9.10. Little kind of orange birthmark on it of some sort. But yeah, cracking little fish. Came in the Peanut Butter Pro just off that with that PVA mesh. 5 or 6 boilies out with it, and on top of that ledge. Cracking. Give a great little scrap underneath the rod as well. These mirrors don't have fight in here. But yeah, lovely little third mirror of the day. 4 fish of the trip. Right, let's get them back. Little view. Get them a minute or two because it's the water is very, very warm. Oh, turn it off. Ah, there we go. Off he goes. Happy days. That was a screamer of a run. Just underneath that tree. It's probably been sat there about 4 or 5 hours. Get in that net. Get in. Fish number 5. Not even going to bother doing a piece to camera. It's a 6.5 pound mirror. Again, just give it a second. There's no rush. Off he goes. Happy days. Hope you can see me okay there. Biggest fish of the trip so far. £15 4 ounce. Another mirror. Absolutely cracking. Biggest fish of the trip. I think the biggest fish I've had out of Loch Mahon so far has been £15. It was on the last trip. It was £15 an odd, so I don't know if this beats it or not. I can't remember the actual the ounces on it, but another £15 pounder, another mirror. Fish number 6. 5 mirrors and a common, and it's just gone 1 AM. So yeah, absolutely cracking. Right, and get this one back. Well, that's just turned out to be a great session. It's probably about 20 minutes after the last fish, and we got fish number 7. This one a common at £11, another double. Yeah, absolutely cracking. Thought I'd show this on the camera. although it is getting late, so I'm kind of in two minds whether to put the rod back out again or to leave it out of the water and get a bit of sleep and then get up early in the morning and get the rods back out. I don't know, I'm in two minds. I might keep just going with this and we'll see how we go. But yeah, happy with this one. £11, our second common of the trip and our 7th fish. Peanut Butter Pro doing the magic again. Right, let's get it back and get back into bed. Well, lads, good morning. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm wrecked. But we've just landed our 8th fish in the night, a real chunky monster, a lovely common at £14, 10 ounces, so just under £15. Look at this baby. Big belly on it, big shoulders on it. A lovely common. Absolutely tore off from underneath that tree, the right hand rod. Took me across the lake under my other middle rod. So I had a bit of messing around with that, but we got it sorted anyway and got it in. Absolutely brilliant scrap. Yeah, another one for the books. Loch Mahon, again a Peanut Butter Pro. And from underneath that tree, what I've done now is I've reeled in the other 2 rods and I'm going to leave them in and just get a couple of hours kip uninterrupted. Get back up in the morning at first light and get the rods back out. As much as I'd like another one of these, I'm absolutely exhausted. So right, I'm going to get this one back. Them rods are in and going to get myself some shut-eye. Yeah, absolute cracker. Get in, you beauty. They've all needed that little bit of extra rest here because of the water temperature and stuff, so just give it a minute. I get the water through its gills. She's ready, she'll kick off. There you go. No need to rush them. Well, good morning, lads. Just gone 8 o'clock. Just got the rods back out, all 3 of them. And it's a self-imposed coffee update this morning. Had to take the rods in last night. That last run was at about 3:30 and I was absolutely wrecked. So I said I was just going to reel in the rods. Spoke up about 7:30. Just got myself organised and got a few PVA mesh kind of rigs made up. Changed over all the boilies and put them back out again. So they're all back on the same spots again. Exactly, nothing groundbreaking. Bit of PVA mesh with 4 or 5 boilies in it, and then the boilie on a spinner, bottom bait on a spinner. Seems to work well in here. Pretty eventful night actually last night then as well. Our noisy neighbours that might have been picked up on a couple of bits of the camera or a couple of things on the head cam with the GoPro when I was playing fish. We had noisy neighbours across the way on the lake, and boy did they get noisy. About 11 o'clock last night then the music and all started, and in fairness to Tom, the guy who owns the fishery here, he came down and told them to leave. Absolute piss take, in fairness, taking advantage of Tom's good nature. He booked in the lads last minute on pegs 7 and 8. They booked 2 swims for 2 lads fishing, and then literally 10 people turned up. They set up a massive tent, not a bivvy, a big family tent, and then literally I think there was 8 adults and 2 children or something like that turned up. Kids were running up and down the bank and running amok, and then the music started. It was just it was a full-on piss up and session, and there were people turning up later and later. So yeah, in fairness to Tom, they were taking the piss a bit, so he came down, kicked them off the lake, which is only right. It's a fishing venue, not a campsite. A few of these PVA mesh. Just drop them in the mesh, let it fall through. Tie an overhand knot. Get it down as tight as you can to the boilies, like that. and then tie a second overhand knot and get as close to that knot as possible, so you're not wasting PVA. And then you cut in between the two. That's your little bag ready to go. And then PVA is reset, ready to go for the next one. We have 8 fish in total yesterday, up to £15. So hopefully that continues today. I'd love to get a 20 out here, I really would. Ooh, marine. Left hand rod, peanut butter pro. Just gone 10:30 and we landed our first fish this morning since we put the rods back out. I've had 3 runs, I dropped 2, and this was the 3rd run on the left hand side. Took off like a bat out of hell. Absolutely cracking little fish, 9-pounder for a night fish. Another little common. So I have the feeding underneath that tree on the right hand side as well. A lot of feeding bubbles coming up and getting a few liners, but let's see if we can get a few more. I wasn't expecting that one to rip off that quick, but it did. Simple peanut butter pro boilie and PVA. That's it. A few boilies in the PVA mesh. Right, let's get this one back. I think we're going to get the double figures on this trip. There he goes. No rush with them. Fish number 10, we're into double figures on Loch Mahon. Oh, this beautiful, beautiful mirror. It's just over £11. Absolute cracker. Look at the scale patterns on it. They give a hell of a scrap. Came on the right hand rod just underneath that bush again. Been waiting a couple of hours for that one. I put the rods out. Was getting action earlier on this morning, alright, but then just popped into the bivvy, put my head down for half an hour just to get a bit of shut eye, and off it ripped. But yeah, hell of a fight right underneath the rod tip. Great scrap off these mirrors in here, which is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful scale patterns on it. What a bit of pressure. As I said, every time you think you have it, it turns. There we go. Oh, get in there. No, it's not the same fish. There was a mark on the other side of that fish. Get in there. Get in. Happy days. It's another cracker of a mirror though. A beautiful mirror, £8, 12 ounces. Small, but very, very beautiful. Look at the scale patterns and the colours on this guy. And like always, that was out 2.5 hours, not a beep out of it. As soon as I made me dinner, sat down to eat it, the first forkful, and away it went. It's always the way, isn't it? Murphy's Law. Just made myself some ham and mushroom tagliatelle. It was beautiful, just the first forkful in the mouth and off it went. Right hand rod again, peanut butter pro on the bottom, just underneath that tree. That's where most of the fish are coming from. There you go. Get it. That's in that now. Happy days. Fish number 12. Another mirror. £9, 10 ounces. A bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. I weighed in a little bit bigger, but it's another mirror. We seem to be hammering the mirrors now. More so than the commons, which is great. I love an L mirror. But yeah, another cracking fish. This one coming on the left hand rod. It's been out there probably about 4 hours without even moving. I just left it out there. And yeah, tore off, absolute screaming run. For fish number 12. Right, let's get it back. Happy days. Oh. Off he goes. Thanks for the visit. Well, that's what a beautiful day it is out. Just had another fish just put back that 9-pounder mirror. It's just gone 5:15, so we've had 2 fish out in the last sort of hour. And like yesterday, once the temperature started dropping down a little bit, although it hasn't dropped much, but once it started dropping down a little bit, we start getting the bites. So I'm expecting a busy night ahead, because we have that right hand rod feeding, and that's where most of the bites are coming from, although that last one was on the left. But yeah, it's just a matter of rinse and repeat. I haven't been using the bait boat at all. I got to start getting the swims going initially with the bait boat, dropping off some party mix with hemp, corn and some crushed boilies. And then what I've been doing is just kind of topping it up with every cast using the PVA mesh as I've shown them before. So it seems to be working for me, that tactic. A couple of guys have just moved in down, well 3 guys have moved in onto 4, 5 and 6 fishing together. They're having a few fish out as well, which is good. The match is just finished with a record weight of 147 pound. So the venue is looking up. I've already just been having a chat with Tom as well, and he just showed me around an apartment that they have now that's just being refurbished and getting ready for rental. So if people want to come down and fish Loch Mahon's and stay on the actual site, not in the bivvy but in actual nice accommodation, he'll soon have accommodation available in behind the tackle shop for you to rent. So all the details I've been told will be on Loch Mahon's website. And what I'll do is I'll just leave a link for that on the description below. More to add to the venue. And this morning, actually, while I was over there, I went up to use the bathroom and stuff this morning, and forgot all about that they had the tuck wagon sorted with the coffee and the thing. So I got myself a nice ham and cheese toastie and a coffee this morning. So I didn't even need to bring my cooker with me. Facilities are getting better here every time I come down. Come on, Jesus. Come on, just about ready. Get in that now. Get in. Happy days. Well, let's hope you can hear me okay with that wind. Officially, my best session on Loch Mahon's. Fish number 13, another double, 11 pound 11 common. I think it's only my 3rd or 4th common of this trip. All the rest have been mirrors. They're absolutely cracking. Delighted with that, 'cause that's number 13. Gonna keep going. That was on the middle rod. Again, just after going out there, I probably put the rods back out. Changed over baits, put the rods back out probably 15 minutes ago. And that tore off there, absolute screamer of a run. Just gone 8:30, fish number 14 in the bag, another mirror. 11 pound, 4 ounce, another double. Just as well, starting to probably another hour or so of light. Maybe an hour and a half, but yeah, another cracking double. They're coming well on time. It was the same time yesterday, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. We had a couple of runs as well, so we get the rod back out, and hopefully this is the start of the night bites. Yeah, another cracking scrap, blistering run. I caught that run on camera. You've got to be happy with it, don't you? Averaging doubles. We're averaging doubles. Just gone 11:30, and I just popped down to the swim next door just to say hello to the lads. As I was walking back up, got a run, and it was this beauty, 14 pound 15, just underneath 15 pound mirror. Absolutely cracking. Came on the right hand rod. I couldn't get better timing. Only problem was that I wasn't prepared, didn't have my head torch or anything, so I didn't get any filming of the fight. But this was the result of it. The cracker, 14 pound, 15 ounce. Second biggest one of the trip. And just under 15 pound for fish number 15. Absolutely cracking. Oh, wasn't hanging about anyway. Happy days. You got a little scrapper here, still fight me. It's just took me about 10 minutes to get it in, and it still fight me. Another little mirror, little linear, beautiful scale patterns on it again. I didn't even bother to weigh it, but it's probably about 5 or 6 pound. But it's yeah, little scrapper. Woke me up 4:30. It's windy out, sun's just coming up. But yeah, cracking start to Sunday. I probably want another hour's kip or so, and then I'm going to start getting packed up. But yeah, even if I don't get another fish today, it hasn't been a bad session. It's just gone 8 o'clock and we've had our 17th fish. Not our biggest fish by any means, just 7 pounds, 7.5 pounds, but probably one of the most beautiful that we've had out today. An absolute cracker. Look at the scale patterns on this guy. Absolutely beautiful. You know I love a scaly mirror, and this one is not disappointing. What a trip it's been. Came here Friday morning, and we're waiting until 2 o'clock till we got our first bite on Friday afternoon, and then Friday night went a bit mad. We had 8 fish out Friday to Saturday, and then yesterday then we've added another 9 to that total between yesterday and 2 this morning. So absolutely delighted with that. I'm going to call it a day. It's just gone 8 o'clock. I'm going to get myself packed down. It's going to take me a couple of hours to pack away, but I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed my session here on Loch Mahon. If you want to fish here, I'll leave the details for contacting Tom in the description below, and the details of the website as well to have a look at that new accommodation that they have here. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. And if you please wouldn't mind, do give a like, subscribe and hit that bell to get the notifications when I do my next upload. Until the next one, if you're out on the bank, tight lines.